Alright, so I think I'm ready to put everything together. Alright, so here's my the compression side. So I'm gonna stick this down into the leg. Stick it down in there. Oops. Stick it down in there. Let's put this here so it doesn't leak oil everywhere if I have any oil left. Okay. I have my bolt. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get my sealing washer. Grab the new sealing washer. Oops. So I cleaned all the old Loctite off already. So I just need the sealing washer. I'll put a little, drop or so of blue Loctite on this one, because Yamaha says to use some blue Loctite. So a few drops is good enough. You don't need a whole bunch. The thing I find, with Allen heads, is that Allen heads, they don't have that much power, gripping power. So there's a very high chance that you could strip the head out. So my hole is it's not completely lined up. So I'm shaking the fork leg around, moving the fork leg around a little bit, making sure that hole is lined up. I usually spin it in reverse, just to make sure it seats. Sure if it's seated or not. I think it is. That's the thing with threads. When you have threads, especially seated, especially when you have fine threads, it's always good to when you put it on to spin it counterclockwise, so that way the thread seats and your and it's not cross-threaded. Very important for fine threads. So I have my torque wrench here. This bolt here is 17 foot-pounds, so I got it at 17. So hopefully 17 is not much. I mean, this right here I'm holding with my hand, so there's not much leverage here, but like I said, 17 is not much. Nope, there it is. So that wasn't much. And I'm only, what's this thing, like 4 or 5 inches. So okay, so my cartridge is in. So now basically I have to fill up the oil, and the oil level is Ohlins says to fill up so that way there's 160 millimeters from the top of the leg to top of the leg here to the oil level. So I'm gonna do that. Probably do that off screen. I mean, you don't need to see me fill the oil level. What I do is actually I have a little thing where I have a little tubing, and I mark where the tubing is, whatever length I need, and I slide the tubing in there with a syringe on the other end. So I just fill it up high, then I pump the thing, so that way you pump out all the air bubbles. You can pump this thing up and down at least a dozen times, all the way up, all the way down, at least a dozen times, just to get all the air bubbles out. So that way, so when my first fill, I fill it, almost to the brink right here. When you pump it up and down, get rid of the air bubbles, that thing will drop. It'll drop a few inches. All the air bubbles gone. It'll drop a few inches. Then from there, I put my tubing in there, and that tubing, that given length that I marked out. For this case, it's going to be 160, and the other end of that is going to be a syringe. That basically I suck. As you pull the syringe, it sucks whatever extra oil out. So that's basically how I do it. So right now there's nothing else in here. There's no spring or nothing. That's how you're supposed to measure the proper oil level. Okay, so I'll probably do that off camera, and I'll continue on.